Hi guys, welcome to another Block Spotlight, and today we're going to be looking at the farm and the combine. Now both of these machines are very early forestry farming machines. Now these deal with wheat specifically. They don't really cope with anything other than wheat. So when you open up the interface of the farm, you have space for dirt and space for seeds. The combine itself doesn't have a right click interface. All that will do is that will harvest crops that are fully grown. Now the recipe for the farm, as you can see here, it uses the electron tubes that we were looking at in the thermionic fabricator and a circuit board from the carpenter. So to make any of the farms, as they all need these electron tubes and circuits, you're going to need both a carpenter and a thermionic fabricator before you can get going. It also takes full glass and a sturdy machine. Now the combine, which is the harvesting version of that, takes the iron tubes instead of the bronze in the same kind of configuration. So a lot of the farms and harvesters all follow the same pattern. It's just the type of material is what changes. Now, if you want to try and automate this machine, if you're going to be using Buildcraft pipes, then you can pretty much feed in wherever you like, and the dirt and seeds are going to go into the right spot. If, however, you're going to use red power, things are a little different. To feed in seeds, you need to feed in the top, and to feed in dirt, you need to feed in the bottom. If you feed in the side, the stuff is just going to get jammed and it won't actually end up inside the machine in a place that's usable. So bear that in mind. Can make it a little bit awkward if you're building a system based solely on red power. A lot of the farms don't work so well with red power. Now, in order to work, they need Buildcraft power on them, so that's why I've got a couple of electric engines set up here with a couple of MFSUs. Now, what we do, if we fill this up with dirt and fill it up with seeds and hit go, what we should see is it should start building once it gets going. Now, if you've got a bit of a hilly area, what will happen is it will start clearing that area first. So actually, if I were to build some stuff around, it should clear that out. I might need to start from scratch with this just to show you that. Let me do that. I'll clear that out. Start it again. It should clear this. Maybe it won't. And it's going to start laying down dirt in the pattern of the farm that it's going to be making. Now it takes up an area of 15 by 15, so you want to make sure that you count out enough space so that you're not going to overlap anything. As you can see, it's filling in the water it needs as well. Now this should clear this out. Normally if you put this down on uneven terrain, what it will do is it will clear out the terrain and just drop the blocks on the floor, so you need to run around and pick them up. So yeah, as you can see, it's going very slowly. It started planting seeds already. Maybe I can speed this up a little bit. Let's see. Let's grab a soldering iron. This is a good part about using the electric engine, because you can I think the iron electron tubes are, where are they? There they are. You can upgrade the machine. You can upgrade your engine. We don't want efficiency. We want the boosting one, which is bronze. Let's see. There we go. Put that in there, and our large circuit board. We drop that in there. That should speed that up no end. Should clear this out. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. Okay, it will probably do that if you start it off with that. I actually put that down there after it thought it cleared the area, so that messed it up a little bit. So there's your farm. Now once it's going, it doesn't actually require a huge amount of power. Something like a peat engine that has fuel that burns for a long time would be quite a good choice for some of these farms, because you need to give them power all the time, but they don't actually use it all the time. Now the combine, this is what's going to harvest any of the wheat that's fully grown, and again this needs Buildcraft power, so we'll turn that on. What it'll do is it'll output both seeds and wheat into an adjacent inventory like the chest here, or it will eject it from a pipe, or I think it's mainly a Buildcraft pipe. If you wanted to use red power, you would probably want to use a relay or something like that, because a relay pretends it's the chest. So if we grab some bone meal, we can throw some of this down, get some wheat fully grown, and we can let's see how this combine's actually going to work. What will happen is it'll harvest the wheat and then replant new seeds from the farm, and then we'll end up with wheat and seeds in there. As you see, it's gradually going around picking your wheat for you. So as you can see, once you get these farms up and running, you've basically got a very large amount of wheat that's going to keep coming in as long as these engines have got power, and you have a way of filling these up. Now, filling them up can be automated. If you don't automate it, then you need to remember to come out and fill them up every now and then. Now, the dirt in the farm doesn't actually get used up as part of the process. What will happen is that will get used up when some of your farmland gets trampled like that. It will basically get cut out, and well, not cut out, obviously, it appears, but that will use up the dirt. So there's the farm and the combine. Nice easy way to get lots of wheat, and wheat itself can be used to make compost as well as several other things. So it's a very useful early farm, because you can take that and use it to help your first tree farm as well. So if I've missed anything out, please hit me up in the comments below. Check out my Twitter and watch me on Twitch every night at 7. Thanks for watching.